Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Battle of the Seasons one-shot. Our celebratory one-shot for the winter solstice, Yule, Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever winter celebration that you stand by. Welcome. It's lovely to see all of you. Yes, you cannot post links in my chat. I don't know if that was a bot or an actual person, but...
Hellhound_Havoc has held off the Crusaders for 21 months. What's
the
9
Discord
plus
link
10?
on my
21.
card doesn't work. Let's see. Let's try and... thank you for letting me know. I will try to get that fixed. Let me throw a new Discord link into the chat. There we go. But hello, welcome. Yes, new layouts. You can see here we have a brand new layout commissioned from Coda Constellation. This is going to be the layout for our Age of Titans streams. And it is what we're going to be using tonight. Although it looks like the chat box does not work. So as usual, we begin our stream with some scuff as I try to fix that. Let's go over to stream elements. Hashtag scuff, yep. Scuff Supreme. Yes, tonight we are streaming D&D. That is my main content. I am adding the Barotrauma streams to my content, but first and foremost, I am your Undead Dungeon Master, K-Rool Artemia. Normally streaming our Age of Heroes campaign on Fridays and our Age of Titan game on Sundays. But with the holidays coming up, everything got a little bit stretched. So we're doing this one-shot today instead. On Shrimp, I just sat down. I'm not shrimped already. Alright, so let's see. Stream tools, overlays. I'm just gonna make a new one. I know I have a chat box one somewhere, but I'm just gonna make a new one for dealing with the scuff tonight. So we're gonna add a widget. Chat. Streams chat. You're gonna copy the link and add a browser source. Chat box. Throw it in there. And then... Oh god, hey, does anybody remember what the usual size is for OBS? The width and the height? I forget what I'm supposed to put in. Shoot, is it 1920 by 1080? Yes, it is. Okay, I am a genius. Okay, so we need to move it down and make it a little bit bigger. Too much. And we'll make it transparent. Now, why isn't it actually showing chat is the issue. Oh, is it working? Okay, it's working, but it's like kind of dull and hard to read. So let's see if we can fix that under text settings. It works, but the text is a little like dull. Someone send a message. If you can change the text to white on fucking magenta, hell, or not magenta, manila, hell no. Not changing the text to white. Someone send another message. Okay, it's even smaller now. Fantastic. Okay, try it again. There we go. That's readable. That's readable. There we go. Hell yeah. Alrighty. There we go. There we go. So we'll save that. And we got the text shadow behind it. Alrighty. Scuff saved. Let's go. And now Pat Dragon. So I'm gonna refund you for that, Lily. Or can one of my mods refund Lily because I totally forgot to set up head pats on this. I forgot to set up head pats. Oh my god. Okay, so let's turn that off so people don't waste their points on that. My apologies. I don't have it set up, Lily. I'm sorry. Someone refund Lily, please. Oh my god, so much scuff. Alright. Alright. There we go. New overlays always invite a little scuff. Yes. Well, and so the other big problem with the head pats, because any longtime viewers will remember that the head pat used to instantly, like when you did it, it would instantly bring up a GIF of the head pat, and then it would like go away after a short while. And then for some reason that whole program broke, and I keep forgetting to try to fix it. So when I do fix it, which will honestly probably, if I remember, be after tonight's session, what it's supposed to do is you redeem head pat, and then it will head pat everybody for like 15 seconds, and then the gifts go away. That's what's supposed to happen. Okay. And Lily, to answer your question, just tell everybody I am still planning on doing a barotrauma stream tomorrow on Saturday. Because current hyperfixation go burr. But without further ado, let us join our players. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello. I didn't realize you were still deafened, and I've been trying to talk to you for the last, like, 5 minutes.
Yes, I deafen when I start stream.
Yeah, no, I didn't realize you were still deafened, because I had stream audio on.
Ah.
So here I have been trying to talk to you, and chat, and...
Gotta pay attention to that.
I did, it's okay.
Alrighty, so without further ado, let's begin. Hold. The touch and feel of ice on your skin. And then warmth. Slowly, over the course of what could be minutes, hours, days, weeks, you're slowly thawed. First to thaw is a scaled dragonborn. Dragon Draco Schnee. As you thaw from your icy rest, describe your character for us.
Fuck.
Excellent description.
Incredibly tall, 6'9". Not as muscular as you'd expect a dragonborn to be, but silver hair, piercing ice blue eyes. Rather intelligent looking. Also, the name is misspelled on the overlay.
Ah, is it? Let me fix. Ah, yes.
Drako.
Let me fix that for you, of course.
Did the music stop? What?
Music stop.
Yeah,
Music did stop.
Who stopped my music?
I might have accidentally clicked it while I was like going through screens. My bad. Maybe, I don't know.
So, this tall but a bit wiry dragonborn falls out of the ice patch where you have been sleeping. You look around you and you see the familiar sight of Frostbite's cave, where it hoards its chill, collects weak snowflakes, and prepares the world for winter. As you are standing, you hear thump, 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 4 other shapes falling to the ground. Well, not all falling to the ground, per se, as one manages to catch herself, her wings fluttering slowly at first as they shake off the chill.
Hi.
Snowdrop. Emma, tell us about Snowdrop.
Snowdrop is, a little bit smaller than the rest of the people who have just awoken. I say a little bit, I mean a lot. She is, I think she's under a foot, if I am reading this correctly. And she has this pale ice blue dress with a white petticoat underneath, and she's got like this ice crown tiara, and she's holding a book in one hand, and attached to her hip she's got this little icicle that functions basically as her little wand. She's a little wiry, she doesn't look very strong, but her wings are made of like pure ice. And she shakes herself off and looks down at whoever is next to her.
Yes, looking down, you see another smaller form that was in the ice nearby. Drex, tell us about Hector.
Hector. He's got some spiked hair gathered up in like almost a kind of corny for a tundra, but his hair looks like a mountain, just like 2 peaks, and that's it. Mostly because I did not make this token in under 20 minutes. No.
Not at
But Not at all. But he has silverish hair, almost frozen over looking. We can almost see the roots of brown coming from below. Very pale, very like washed out gray greenish skin, and clothes that are both fuzzily padded. Is that the word? No, it's not.
Fur trim?
What's the word with like the fur lining?
Yeah, fur trim.
The inside fur trim.
I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yes.
the insides. I don't know the word for that.
Oh, that would just be lined.
For lined, for trim.
Lined. Okay, yeah, fur lined. And with it, he just looks like he's traveled a lot. Well, a well-traveled little goblin. With the little difference that a traveler does not have eyes full of rage like that. Looks very angry, and that's it.
Little ball of anger, just barely contained by the eternal ice that he was recently entombed in. A much taller figure stands across from you, recently released from their own. Can we tell us about Vetle?
Vetla.
Vetla.
Vetla is this tall, likely over 6 foot, slender-looking elf. Has silver hair and glowing eyes that glow like moonlight. From his forehead, antlers and horns stick out from his hood, and beneath the gray-scaled robes he wears, you can see shimmers of dragon scales and claws instead of fingernails.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention that.
And when he breathes out, you can see fangs poking out between his lips.
Lastly, with a very loud thud, Havoc, tell us about Frost.
So, okay. So, standing at the same height as Draco at 6'9", but instead of the lineage of wiry figures we've had so far, Frostbite, or as simplified here, Frost, to not be confused with any other patron, Frost here is a literal walking wall of muscle. His bluish gray skin is just adorned with battle scars, and even with his lack of armor, you could probably tell that he has faced time in this type of cold tundra. He's used to this type of. He works well in this type of zone. He is used to it. But staring at him, like if you look straight at his face, you would notice like two distinct features that stand apart from like the rest of it. That would be his cat-like nose, and standing out from his dark mullet beard hair would be two snow leopard ears just poking out. And also like I said, he has very little armor, very little clothing. Mostly he has like leather wrapped all around him, with like the occasional fur against his wrist and a fur pelt cape across his back. He looks more annoyed than anything.
The five of you stand in a veritable army of ice statues, each holding a servant that is yet to be thawed. as you look around at each other and at the statues around you, refamiliarizing yourselves with the home that you have not seen in a long time, a voice, hard like cracking ice, and soft as a snowflake, calls out from above you. My servants, my loyal warriors, come to me. And you see the gargantuan form of your patron, Frostbite, the winter greatworm. Attend me.
Hi.
I'm sorry, I can't. I always kind of lose my speech whenever we meet. So, hi. How you doing?
It is good to see you again.
Hi.
My great and powerful master, what have you summoned us for?
Suck up.
It is time
Talk about.
once again for the passing of the seasons. And this winter, I have chosen you.
Really?
Oh hell yeah!
Vetla smiles this large fanged grin.
Do you accept this ancient charge?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Vetla bows and says, anything for you, my master.
Okay, you don't have to.
What exactly are we
That doesn't
doing?
matters that much, but
Surely you know the ritual.
Frost is gonna look at you with a deadpan stare. Raise a single eyebrow and just look back towards Frostbite.
A
I just can't forget about
pertinent
it.
question. As not all of you have performed the ritual before.
Nah, it's my first time actually.
My other half and eternal foe, Sunburst, the avatar of summer, brightness, life, and growth. She is beginning to draw too much power from the heart of the Mother Goddess, as does every year. And so, it is your job to combat her own champions and claim the Mother's heart.
Sounds good, boss.
I see.
As you have willed it many times, it will be done.
Do you have any questions or requests?
Nah.
Where might we start our search, master?
The Temple of the Heart lies equidistant between here and Sunburst's hoard, light and fire. merely head towards the smell of sulfur and brimstone.
So find out what smells hot and then bash it into a bowl. Got it.
As you will it,
That sounds like a me day.
Remember, my thrones. We love Sunburst and her servants as they love us. I send you not in hatred, but in duty, to keep her from destroying herself, as they will do this time next year. It is time for me to give up the heart.
Sword and dealing punch. Okay, I got it.
If you have no further questions, go and do this for me, or I tire without the heart's power.
Quick question.
Of course, my dear.
Just out of curiosity, what happens if we fail? Not that we're planning on it, but just what happens?
How could you assume such a thing?
Quiet, suck up.
It has happened
Hey, don't
before.
silence Salk up, okay? Only I'm allowed to call him that.
Really quickly, you see Snowdrop high five Havoc. What's your character's name again?
Frost.
You see Snowdrop high five Frost on the down low.
Yep.
It
I
has
just glares at both of you.
happened before. When Sunburst servants were not able to claim the heart from me, my power grew too much, and the world began to freeze over.
Oh, that's not good.
Our plane of existence directly controls the world next to it. What happens here, happens there.
So don't let the world, overheat in this case?
Yes, if Sunburst is allowed to keep the heart too low, she will begin to sear the world beside. Oceans will boil, creatures will die, just as they do if I keep it too low.
Got it, boss.
That actually sounds really beautiful.
The world is about balance.
Yes,
What's that, Clara's? Old man keeps bugging me about it.
our balance is our own to control. Zaclaris understands not to meddle in plane. Then go. And Frostbite lowers his head to the ground and almost kind of merges into the ice as he falls back to slumber.
Alright. We're shoving off.
Yes, let's make quick work of this.
I can't wait to see snow. Everywhere.
I went to Pyro today.
So what's the general direction we're going in?
So, the plane of existence that you all reside on is actually fairly linear. It is a space a couple miles across. And so you know that you live at the tip of Frostbite's domain. And if you head south, you will reach Sunburst's domain.
So we should start heading south until we hit the equidistant to both sides.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, shall we?
We shall.
Draco would have already started walking.
Let's just get it over
Yeah.
Excuse me, you know we're a team, right?
The quicker we move, the less chance we have to run into Sunburst Army.
He has a point, but I suppose we should at least know each other's names if we'll be traveling together. I'm Vetla.
Nah, Hector.
Oh, hi. My name is Snowdrop.
Yeah, that's
Hello,
right. You can't
Draco.
take our names this time.
Frost.
I'm not that kind of fairy, and that's
Uh-huh.
that's really insulting, actually.
I see.
Not all fairies are like that, you know.
No, but I ran enough into. He kind of like squints at you. And kind of like does this motion where he like raises two fingers to his own eyes and then just points them at you. Back and forth.
Okay, I guess.
I'm watching you.
Sure, that's not creepy at all.
Children, stop fighting. I will turn this caravan around, so help me.
Excuse me, I'm not a child.
Frost just looked like to the sides like the rest of the group and say, ironically enough, name's Frostbite, but for simplicity's sake, just call me Frost and we'll just get the job done.
Oh my god, you have the same name as. Ooh. That's actually kind of cool. I dig that. I dig that. I dig it.
Alright. And you're just gonna start walking?
Vetla will start walking with the others.
Hector kind of like runs after you, as far as his legs can take him, because y'all, every single one of you is tall.
You're like trotting to catch up with us as
I
we
am a
take a single
small
stride.
creature.
And
I am a small creature.
Yeah, and the only one that's smaller than you can fly.
You all walk for perhaps a half an hour, trudging through the snow-blanketed tundra.
During this half an hour, can I cast my familiar?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Hector kind of like summons a pseudo dragon that kind of looks like Frostbite. It's almost an echo of them. Hi, Frosty. How you doing?
Why, that looks just like our master.
You've seen him. He bit you sometimes. But I'm not apologizing for him. He's a big
Vetla
boy.
will
He
reach
can do it
out
on
to
his
try
own.
to pet your familiar.
Snips Vetley.
Sharp, isn't it? As he pulls
Yeah,
his
it
hand
is.
back.
Be polite.
That was polite.
No, not you.
Oh, you were talking to the dragons. Alright.
So, how do you guys do magic?
my powers were granted to me by frostbite.
As were mine.
Adley looks at looks at Draco. Yeah, we.
It's kind of a coincidence. Yeah, maybe.
I've worked for my master for many moons now.
What was the question?
How'd you get your powers? How you do magic?
I don't do magic.
What do you do?
You see, like, one of his arms just morph into that of a leopard's paw.
I don't get it.
And then you see him, like, just punch the ground and just see, like, a huge crack formation in the ice floor below him. I do that.
He punches things very hard.
That's cool, I guess.
Did our master grant you powers as well, Snowdrop?
She kind of like gestures to her wings. I'm just magic, I guess.
I mean, I think I can do, like, I think I could do things under certain circumstances, but nothing that would be beneficial out here. I'm more combat. My benefits lie in combat. Basically, if I can fuck it up, I'm useful.
As you all are traveling, the first thing that you notice is the smell of sulfur. And then it begins to get warmer and warmer. And as you top a pass in the mountain, you see it. The Temple of the Heart.
Holy shit, it's hot as balls in here.
Yeah, I got the wrong.
Magma actively flows across the field, and the ancient stones are crumbling. But that has been going on for millennia.
Already.
As you approach the temple, see the pedestal where sits Yulon's heart, surrounded by 4 people. Angel, describe Raxico for us.
Angel, I can't believe you.
You should absolutely believe this is absolutely the kind of thing I would do. This is perfectly in character for me.
You know we were talking about you literally not 20 minutes ago, right?
Yeah, I know. Kid told me.
Curse your son by inevitable betrayal.
So we have NPCs, do we?
Andy drawing right now. I can't believe you would betray.
Tell us about Raxico, Angel.
Raxico is a absolutely massive unit. Red Dragonborn, really dark red scales that get lighter and begin to glow with what looks like a magma glow between the scales. It gets brighter and brighter until the end of its hands are just like glowing yellow. He's got a rather large longsword. And he's got a very distinctive belt with gigantic runes on it.
Standing next to Raxico up at the temple you see a gnome woman wielding a massive battle axe.
Oh my god.
Cinders rising from her eyes. A very tall high elf wearing red robes. And not quite a dragonborn, but a draconic humanoid with light red and purple scales.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Someone else is joining. I'm calling it now.
Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
There's
No.
room for one. There's room for one
No,
more
it's
slot.
all Angel.
I get to be all of the enemies.
There's
boy.
room for one more
Is,
slot,
is
so it
this
makes
your
sense.
villain archangel?
Yes,
You already had
this
the
is the
going
one
on.
you stopped me from doing.
Oh, boo-hoo! Suck it up.
Yeah, by the way, I see you with Raxico.
What's that stealth
see
doing,
you.
Kay?
None of you would be able to tell. Because I looked at all of your passive perceptions.
I have passive perception.
I
of
already
11.
no, I already looked at your passive perception. I don't need you to tell me. I checked. Rexico. The servants of Frostbite have arrived. You five, you see the servants of Starburst waiting at the temple for you.
Sunburst, right? Not Starburst?
Sunburst, my bad.
Okay.
Sun's a star.
It is, yeah.
How they pack that juice into every bite of Starburst?
Hey, we're not sponsored. Stop saying it. Sounds like a skill issue to me. The fuck, Nomad. What do you do?
To whom?
Yes.
So I need to ask: is this an area that we can like cross, or is this just lava?
I mean, there's a path right. There's a path like over here.
You are able
Oh,
to
there is.
You are able to cross it.
Okay. I did not see that path either.
There's that path there, and there's like a little gap over here with the stairwell.
Yeah.
There
You
are
are
ways.
able to cross it, and Sunburst servants do not move to stop you if you do.
Yeah, Vetla will start making his way towards the others.
Would he try to announce himself?
I mean, sure. I think they already know. They already know who we are, don't they?
Are they back turned to us, or are they staring us down?
They are looking directly at you.
Ah.
Well, I don't know where Raxico is looking, but
Oh, he's staring him down.
Okay.
Yeah. As Vetla is walking forward, he will say, "Now it is time to turn the seasons. It's time to hand that over." He says to those standing by the. Sorry, what is the heart?
yep,
The heart.
Yulon' heart.
Yes, that.
If you know what time of year it is, you know we can't just hand it over. Bring dishonor to Sunburst, dishonor to us. If
Pity.
you want this, you have to have the strength to take it.
Pity. I thought you'd make this easy.
Rexco will just grin.
You're gonna. See,
Oh,
like,
Vetla's grinning right back.
Like, I feel like at this
Which one is
point,
Raxico?
The red-
This one.
I feel like after after their conversation, especially hearing about the idea of like having like a brawl coming on, you're gonna see like Frost walk up behind you kn- Vetley.
Vetla.
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 You can see like with a walk up behind Vetla with a grin filled with fangs, like snarling in anticipation as he cracks his knuckles and say, "Oh, this is gonna be fun."
You all trust
Hector
me, right?
is bouncing in place. He is way too excited for this.
We are all ready to
Right?
throw hands. Oh my god.
I'm a physical fighter. This is what I'm made for.
You all trust me, right?
No.
No.
Oh, that's a shame. I cast Eldritch Blast.
Why would you do that?
Raxico.
Ah.
All right, roll the hit.
Hector was about to say a little
Ah.
bit, and he, as soon as Eldritch Blast is casted, he just dodges out of it, jumps out.
First is a... Why did you not put out an attack roll?
For some reason, putting the spell straight from Roll20 just outputs the spell card. You have to manually change it. I don't know why.
I just changed it. Oh, I didn't think it did freaking damage. It is currently...
Ooh, sound effects.
Okay. Let's try that again. Does a 22 hit?
Raxico, what's your AC?
It's 18.
The high elf cries treachery as she casts shield on you.
Ah.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Wait, how did she cast it on somebody else?
Can you cast shield on somebody else?
No.
Oh, oof. Never mind then. Shit. I'm thinking of I must be thinking of a different spell. Oh no, I was thinking of that shit that Ruse used to do as an artificer.
No, I knew exactly that's what you were. Yeah.
Okay, so instead, she still says that and casts counterspell at you.
Oh.
Okay.
Oopsies.
Second beam.
It's the spell. Your Eldritch Blast spell is counterspelled.
Okay. Wasting
I-
counterspell on a cantrip, but okay.
And
I will say, I don't think Counterspell goes that far. I think Counterspell's a 60-foot range.
Yeah.
yes,
It is.
and
Okay. Well,
Alright.
if she's got some
Spell
things
sniper.
that she has... Okay.
Okay.
roll initiative, everybody.
Alright, let's go.
Oh boy. And guess what? Because I failed instinct, I get advantage on initiative roll. Yay.
Me too.
Wow. Wow.
Not a
Wow.
6. Good
I got a
lord.
dirty 20.
Can I please click on my token? Roll 20, please.
Oh, Draconian Mastermind, huh?
Yeah, we're pulling shit from Fizzband's Guide to Dragons.
I
Treachery.
cannot click on my token.
Oh my god. Oh wow.
Let me take your token off and drag it back.
Okay.
Try
I
that.
think I'd actually be closer to like.
No, my 20.
I mean, you guys have been here, so it's been your choice on where you move. This is where you guys started at.
I could not click my token.
Yeah, I can't click my
Oh.
token either.
Drag my own out.
Okay, so
Just crying in this club right now.
Are you still unable to click it, Emma?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Did you make the token controllable by us?
Hold on.
Mine,
Yeah.
I can move mine.
I love Roll20.
Try now, Emma.
Perfectly stable, balanced,
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, for some reason, the tokens were set
Yeah, I
to
got it.
represents character, none, generic token.
There we go.
Also, damn it, my... What?
Alrighty.
Cries in the club.
oh my god.
You can have your 20.
Please. Thank you. so
Ah.
much.
Why can we not see,
It
why can we
doesn't
not see,
look like Wait, Angel, did you roll?
Yes. Oh shoot! I didn't roll on roll 20.
Oh, okay. You got 20, right?
Yeah, I got a dirty 20. Do you need me to, like, just roll so you could have it on the board, or
It's fine, I got it.
manually do that?
Because of the secrecy of this, Angel made his sheet, I assume on disc, D&D Beyond.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
Oh boy.
This is gonna be fun.
Oh yeah.
Let's see, where's his sheet? The Draconian is going to rush forward, and let's see. How far is he? Too far for that.
Jesus Christ.
He is going there and is going to is going to use the dodge action.
Oh boy.
Let's see. Raxico, it's your turn.
Okay. I'll look at our wizard, and I'll just say, "Can you send me to them?"
Let's see.
I don't know. Can you?
Yes, I can.
All right, I'll move over to the wizard, and I'll just say, "On your mark," and I will use my bonus action to rage.
Oh, yeah, another barbarian.
Angel
Yeah.
playing barbarian. Who would have thought?
As
No,
Raxico
Raxico was all fighter
rages,
before.
I don't know Angel playing barbarian. I know Angel playing fighters.
as
Yeah.
Raxico rages, tell us all what happens when you rage.
As Raxico rages, the glowing like magma appearance that like is concentrated on his hands begins to glow and like move up. The rest of his torso begins to glow and burn on fire.
Oh.
Like burning, his appearance is that of like a burning magma dragonborn now.
Oh, I just imagine burning Godzilla from the legendary movies.
So cool.
I will also tell you this, this Angel. For what Saboki is planning on doing, you can prepare an action.
Okay, I'll prepare an attack action.
Absolutely. Hello, welcome, Armless Critter. Welcome. Thank you for joining the Undead Horde.
Angels look at kids. That's what I imagine the region look like. It's burning Godzilla.
Unfortunately, due to the nature of this map, it's hard for me to get like everything on it right now. So I will do my best to like swap over to who's in the activity.
Yeah.
Hector, it's your turn.
Do what is it? Can I see from there? How does it look
How does
over
what
there?
look?
Like what they doing over there?
You can see that the Dragonborn has just come over to the wizard and is doing real cool shit. The gnome looks real angry, and
He is.
and the Draconian is like in like a kind of like a ready stance, bouncing on the balls of his feet.
Huh.
Fucking monk.
Can you remind me the range of the crossbow?
It should. Drax,
Oh, wait.
how long have you
I'm
been playing
stupid.
D&D?
I'm stupid. Okay, listen.
You're so stupid in front of me. What
Okay.
happens?
Just a
Also,
normal
I had a
crossbow.
light crossbow
83,
before,
80,
but-
80 feet normal, 320 at disadvantage.
Okay, 8 feet and 3. Okay. No, that's my. I'm assuming I need to jump over this, right?
No. You are actually able to walk over it. It's
Okay.
more a It's more a visual effect of the power of sunburst growing. That magma is covering the land.
Is it basically the equivalent of like walking through like a warm puddle?
To you guys, essentially, as essentially ice elementals, yes, you guys are pretty unaffected by the weather here.
Cool.
But yeah, no. No.
So you could literally walk through like the center of it and be unaffected.
Cool.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna walk. He's just gonna walk over there. Wait, shit. There we go. No, leave me. Ugh. Shit. Sorry, I'm playing stuff.
All good.
Right over there, and take the hide action.
Absolutely, make me a stealth check.
Stealth. I'm a small, so does that help?
Not especially.
Okay.
You kind of duck down, but your mountain peak
cry.
hair is like sticking over the wall. What's left of the wall there, so it's pretty obvious where you are.
Is it? I'm assuming it's not dim light in here, right?
No, it is bright.
Yeah.
You are,
yeah, I was assuming.
we are standing above a puddle of lukewarm magma.
Shh, shh, shh. Listen.
If a normal humanoid were to step foot in there, they would melt instantly. It's because you guys are elemental beings.
Got it.
Yeah.
But the whole
Yeah,
cabinet
I'm
is
just gonna-
aglow with the magma.
Anything
I'm
else?
gonna vibe here for the moment.
Alrighty.
Just load the crossbow and that's it.
Snowdrop.
Alrighty. Wow. My computer has decided that today is the day to freak the fuck out. So, give me like 0.2 of a second, please. There we go. See, look at that, computer. You can be not stupid. I'm talking wild.
Sounds like my Saturday DM when he has issues with Roll20. Roll20 has been causing his computer to pull on. I don't want to work no more.
There we go. Okay. First and foremost, I'm trying to figure out how far away they are, because that's too far. So where's 30 feet? That's 30 feet. Okay, I'm gonna fly over there, because I have weights and I can do that.
Okay.
Flying?
Right there.
Hi.
Hi. Yeah. And then, after that, we're gonna just... That's great. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's perfect. Oh, I realized I never did. There we go! Fucking finally. Thank you. Okay. So what we're gonna do is me likes this sleet storm thing. So what me thinks I'm going to do. So a 20-foot tall cylinder with a 40-foot radius centered on a point. Yeah, that sounds good.
Let's see.
Hello? Hello?
Which one is it? Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
You said it's
Oh,
a 40-foot radius?
Hold up. I might need to transfer to my phone because everyone has gone robot.
Oh no.
Beep, boop, boop, beep.
Give me a sec.
Hello.
Okay. Better.
Hello?
Yeah, at 40-foot radius.
God, my computer's freaking out. Hold on, ignore that.
Roll20 is doing a number on everybody tonight.
Ah, boy, oh boy, I love Roll20, don't you?
Roll20, our beloved.
Yo, any coders in the chat want to make me an entirely new website for D&D?
I don't think I got the. I don't think I got
Erk,
the ability.
that was
From the
towards you.
peanut gallery, from the peanut gallery, you got a sure from Brandon.
Yo, hell yeah.
Erk, that was towards you.
It's a 20-foot tall cylinder with a 40-foot radius. And it's 150 feet away from me. So, yeah, I think I can get all of these guys.
Working on it.
To send it.
Yeah, I know. I'm working on it.
Oh no, I was just. No, you're good.
You can throw it like right there.
Right where.
It's on the screen.
It needs to be like 2 squares bigger, Kay. I am so sorry.
Oh.
Or one square bigger, yeah. Cool. Great, okay. Now decided to work so we can actually use it. Yay, thanks. I'll put it in the chat so everyone can see that. Yeah.
The area is heavily obscured, and exposed flames in this area are doused. The ground in the area is covered with slick ice, making it difficult terrain. When creatures enter the spells area for the first time on their turn, or start to turn there, must make a dex save. On a failed save, it falls prone. Okay.
If a creature is concentrating in this spell's area, the creature must make a successful constitution saving throw against my spell save DC.
None of them are concentrating on anything.
Okay. It's just if anyone starts to, they're kind of sucked.
Yep.
So my spell save DC is 17. So there's that.
And if anyone wants to ask, how can sleet exist when you're in the middle of like this heavily vulnerable magic? It's
elemental beings.
It's elemental. It's magic elemental sleet.
Yeah.
It's sleet on steroids.
Cool.
Alrighty.
Cool.
Anything else in your turn?
I need the Constitution saving throws from everyone. Not Constitution. I need dex saving throws for everyone in there.
Oh, is that the only thing where it's like on their turn, or like when they started in there? So those that whose turn already went.
No, it's just when the creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a
Okay. Yeah. Dex saves from everybody.
Yeah. It says when the creature enters the spell area for the first time on a turn, or starts their turn there. Oh wow! Oh wow! Watch, the head honcho's gonna be. He can do like a. Yep.
All right, he's fine.
Yeah, I thought so. I was waiting for like the head honcho's gonna be fine.
And Angel.
He can do like a tick point.
By the way,
It's 19.
Yeah, that saves. So the wizard and the gnome fall prone, although none of you guys can actually see what's happening in there because it's all heavily obscured.
Oh, the draconian mastermind is the other scaly person, isn't it?
Now the entire area is covered in ice and all the flames there are done. And then that's all for this turn because most of my time was spent, trying to fucking handle this. So, alright.
You can see over in this corner over here where it would be hitting the magma, the sleet is evaporating before it hits the ground. And as well as where the heart is.
By the way,
That's
Ken,
fine.
redeem.
It's like magically sleet lich off. The wizard is going to stand up, brush herself off, and cast Dimension Door. Bringing her.
Anyone take counterspell?
That's pretty far, unless you've got like distance spell.
Yeah, unless you got spell sniper as well, you won't be able to hit them.
Damn it!
Bringing Raxico right there and triggering his prepared attack.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
I'm going to.
Shield.
Okay.
Alright, roll it anyway, you might still hit.
What's your AC?
I don't want to want to talk about it.
Cool.
Here we
Also,
go.
I'm also
going.
in the air. So, what's your reach?
You never specified how far in the air you were,
That's
which means
fair.
that you are within, by my ruling, you are within attack range of things.
That's fine. Shield adds a +5, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to reckless great weapon master attack.
Alrighty.
Hey, stop fussing with my thing.
I needed to look at your AC because you wouldn't tell us.
I said 13.
Wait,
Oh,
18 with shield.
hold on. Is that a fighter? Is that a fighter and barbarian multi-class?
No. Just barbarian.
I don't know why it gives the spell save DC.
Great weapon.
Go ahead, make your attack.
I rolled a natural 18. So
Ah.
Beat it.
Oh,
No, that's
Okay,
that's
that's
without his
before-
bonuses.
Oh, okay.
even with the -5, that's still +8 to the natural 18.
That's cool.
26.
With
Oh.
a 26.
Hold on. Reckless roll at advantage.
I did.
Oh,
I don't want to talk about it.
Rexico brings down his weapon. Describe your weapon for us too, Rexico.
Uh,
God.
this weapon, it's the hilt looks to be like these red, like very like beautiful glowing scales, and the guard appears to be like this open mouth of a dragon, and this blade that like it's long and sleek, and it almost looks like the dragon's mouth is breathing out this glowing red flame blade.
I am super sorry. Really quickly, did you start your turn in the ice? Because it's when you first enter and when you start your turn there.
It isn't his turn. It's the
Yeah, it's not
wizard's
my
turn.
I
who
held
ca-
my action.
Yeah, it's the wizard's turn who cast Dimension Door and who was already prone at the start of his turn.
And took the movement standing up.
Okay.
Yes.
So first off, you take 6 points of fire damage.
Gross. No, thank you. But okay.
And luckily for you, I rolled a 1 on my weapon's damage die. So you take, what is that? 23 points of damage.
Okay. Hold on. 1 second. 1 moment.
Uh-huh.
Get out a calculator. Okay. Minus 25. -6. Fuck you, Angel.
And yeah, I think you need to make a concentration check for a sleet storm, right?
Yes.
Yes, but I do have, so I make this at advantage. So,
It's what, 29? So you need like 14 or higher, I think, right?
Yes, DC 14. Yeah, you're fine. And
Angel, I hope you know I now have a personal vendetta.
My next turn's before you get to go again, so let's see how that goes.
the wizard is actually going to
No,
take
I'm
the rest of
ahead
his movement to head back into the sleet storm.
And roll that.
Um,
Save.
Entering is difficult terrain, just a heads up.
Yep. And technically it doesn't actually have to make the save again, because when a creature enters the spell's area for the first time, this is
Yes,
the
no,
second.
it does not.
Yeah, this is the second time.
Yeah, I started his turn in there.
And she is now heavily obscured again, which means attacks against her will be at disadvantage. Frost, it's your turn.
Okay, alright. Is this just flavor text, or is this like an actual wall here?
It's basically flavor. It's enough for like a rogue to hide behind, but yeah, it's not really enough to stop things.
Ah, cool, I have a full range of movement to get there. Cool. Yeah, first by seeing this, it's just gonna run all, it's like seem like just cross this entire puddle of, like, entire river of lava, and go behind, what's the guy's name again? Rastico. And you can see him go like, hello there, and then go into a rage
Hello there.
himself.
You've got advantage.
but not only that, but because I'm now in a rage, I activate Storm Aura with the Tundra setting. When it's in effect, each creature it extends 10 feet from me. So let me see. So yeah, at the very least, Snowdrop would be in range of it. And with this, Snowdrop would get 4 temporary hit points.
4?
From the Storm Aura, because I'm raging.
Oh yeah, I think the gnome and the wizard would have taken 2 points of fire damage each from my storm aura.
That's fine. They were each resistant to fire damage anyway.
Okay. Yeah.
By the way,
Oh, wow.
Angel, if you're not already, you're also resistant to fire damage. It's probably not going to come up, but yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
so-
able to make myself immune.
Yeah, let's see. Storm, so and so, you're getting resistant to cold damage. A lot of help that gonna do here. Don't jump effect between cold. A lot of help that gonna do here. Touch water. How is that gonna work here with lava? Shooting storm. Each creature of your choice can the damage resistance you gain from storm. So that's just cold damage. That means nothing. Okay, yeah. So basically, with my raging, Snowdrop gets 4 temporary hit points.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, with advantage, because flanking, I'm gonna attack with my Great Axe, which, on purpose, looks like a normal, just like a normal axe, and it is a normal axe, like that wise. But aesthetically, I like to think that when he rage, you see like extra patches of leopard fur appear on his face. He's not full leopard, but it's definitely showing through. His eyes go like very icy blue with no pupils, and you see like the metal of the Great Axe starts to glow blue as frost seems to build on like the pole. It's not magic. It's just purely aesthetic.
Hell yeah.
But anyway, Great Axe at advantage attack against Hexaco.
Technically double advantage because flanking and reckless.
I mean, you can't stack
can't-
advantage though.
Yeah.
I said technically, but
I
was getting to the point where it doesn't stack.
Yeah, I'm not gonna use a reckless attack. I have no need to.
Don't you have advantage against anyway?
Yes.
Yeah, even without flanking, you would have had advantage.
But reckless, the thing I just have to say I want to do rather than like.
No.
Rexico reckless attacked, so you get advantage against him anyway.
Oh, right. Okay, my
Yeah.
bad. Doesn't matter if like. Okay, sorry. Sorry. Great Axe attack. Go. 22.
That'll hit.
All right. You get Oh wait, I'm also raging, so that's a +3 to that. So that 7 would be a 10. 10 slashing damage on the first hit.
All right.
And then extra attack, because isn't that fun? 25.
Okay.
That'll be 14 slashing damage.
All right.
So 24 altogether. That might be resisted because you're a barbarian raging.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So 24 is halved to like, let me see.
No, I get it. It was have to.
12.
Yeah.
You take 12 damage.
Mhm.
Which,
I already did it.
okay, cool. And yep, that's all I can really do.
Rexco will look over his shoulder at you. That tickled.
I'm gonna enjoy
Hey, get me out of here. There's only so much of this I can take.
From inside of the from inside of the sleep storm, you hear a loud cry of excitement. Let's go! As the gnome rages.
Oh my god.
You know what? Fair.
And
it would be fair that the
because
5
she
people
was
are like-
already prone, she doesn't have to make the save. Charges forward, almost bumping the wizard out of the way as she dashes forward.
Dashing through the
Dashing through the
snow.
snow.
You're busting ass.
Get the fuck out
Vetla,
of my
it is
way.
your turn.
Let's see, Vetla smiles a big fanged grin and says, I know I'm not supposed to kill you, but I can't promise this isn't going to hurt. And we'll cast Shadow of Moil on themselves. Can't really do too much yet, not a lot of people in range.
Absolutely. Black shadows tinged with blue ice swirl around Vetla. concealing. What's Vetla's pronouns?
He, him.
Okay, concealing him from sight. Anything else on your turn?
I think I will stay where I am. I'm good.
Alrighty. And Draco.
This is going to be fun. What is the... I'm going to... I'm going to...
Oh.
Wall of Force.
Draw where you'd like your Wall of Force to be.
Yep. 10-foot circle. So... That's not what I wanted. That. No! That. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let's see if I can do
You
this.
click and drag, not click and let go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is how I'm doing it.
Are we inside the wall?
Yes, you are. You're inside the dome.
Oh.
Alrighty. A
Welcome
10-foot
to the
radius
Buffalo.
sphere of force circles around Raxico and Frost. Nothing can enter and nothing can leave.
Oh!
Sweet, a cage match. I also like to think as like a little added like feature to Frostbite Raging. It's because like his temperature like just just shoots straight, like just drops straight down. You see like his breath is constantly like fogging up despite with being inside like a volcano.
Yes, as the wall of force rises up around the two of you, the auras from your... Because, Angel, are... What's your subclass is Storm, right?
Yep, I'm Storm Barbarian.
Okay, just wanted to double check, because I realized I never actually asked you. So as the wall of force erupts around you, the auras from your rages actually contained in this area begin to battle for space. As you can see, the hot air and swirling fire around Raxico rise up and over as Frost's chill air cuts from below,
I like to think
roiling in a true battle of elements.
It's just suspended in midair like a hot air balloon.
Nice.
Anything else on your turn, Draco?
Nope, I'm good.
I'd like to say that Hector, his eyes as just shimmering in the side of his like, oh my god.
Alrighty. Tiam will have to make a dex save. Fails. He falls.
Cool.
Has to use half of his movement to get back up, unfortunately. So he is going to...
Don't forget, difficult terrain.
Yes, he's going to move to there. Now, your... Let's see. Your Sleet Storm heavily obscures the area.
Yeah.
Now, I know
Yeah, I
that...
had a plan.
I know that Shadow of Moils obscurement only stops attacks coming in. Does normal obscurement, Angel, do you know, does normal obscurement give disadvantage on people inside of it as well?
I believe yes. Yes,
yeah,
because spells like fog.
I would figure.
I did a bunch of research beforehand on all of this, just because so yeah.
Alrighty. Well, then, he is also going to cast Dimension Door.
You would.
Oh, you can do that?
Yes.
Yeah, you just have to imagine the place.
Yes, so, for chat and everybody that doesn't know, with Fizzban's Treasury of Dragons, we got a whole lot of new races and creatures, including the Draconians. And the Draconian Masterminds are one of the more rare breeds of Draconian. They have some, like, per-day spells, including Dimension Door.
Oh, fun.
Go get that Warlock.
Hey, we're gonna talk about it.
As he Dimension Doors down here by Draco. Actually, no, he would Dimension Door right here, next to Draco.
Well, hello there. Time 2.
As you look over at this Draconian that just appeared right next to you, Draco. Does a 17 hit?
Oh.
Uh-oh.
No. Wait.
Oh!
Wouldn't it? I thought you
Yes,
only.
yes, it would.
Okay.
As you feel a sword piercing your back.
Oh no.
As a red tiefling breaks stealth.
Oh! There!
You take 28 fire damage.
It had to happen at one point. It had to happen to someone. It happened to back.
Y'all thought it was going to be a 4v5, didn't you?
I thought it was going to be another imp.
Cry.
Okay.
As she finishes her turn. Rexico.
Nope.
I think
nope,
that's
that is not the end of my turn. That is not the end.
It wasn't your turn.
I have a reaction.
Okay.
Also, I think
DC 17 dex
So
save.
you have to roll concentration on the.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you have to roll concentration on your Wall of Force. DC 14. Con save. The Wall of Force goes down.
That's actually kind of good for me. I'm really sorry.
The Wall of Force being up meant that Raxico couldn't hit you.
Yeah, but there's other things that I had planned, and the Wall of Force got in the way.
Alrighty, your Wall of Force is down, and Cry has to make a dex save.
Did the Wall of Force would keep the aura from stretching out to Snowdrop, thereby giving her the 4 temporary hit points?
She already has the tempo HP.
Okay, so she just has it. Got it.
Cry succeeds.
Okay.
Half of 39.
39. So
19,
19?
halved again to
9.
9. Wait a minute.
28.
Now, my fellow people that are proficient with the rules, if it says hits you with an attack, would Hellish Rebuke proc that?
Yes.
When an attacker you can see hits you with an attack.
Yeah, when you can see them.
Yeah, it depends.
But they broke stealth
because
when
sometimes,
they...
hits you with an attack means there needs to be an attack roll.
Yeah.
Typically, but Hellish Rebuke is an attack roll.
I don't think did the character stay invisible after they attack?
Yeah, attacking breaks the invisibility in most cases.
So if they can see them in that case, I would say that still technically pops off.
Oh no,
Is-
Cry wasn't invisible. That's not what I'm talking about.
I think it counts.
All right, she's going to use her reaction to have that again, to 4 damage.
Wow.
Oh wait, is this uncanny dodge?
Yes.
That is specifically attack rolls.
Okay. Well, then never mind.
If they are a rogue, I think they've got something called evasion, though. I don't know if this character has it. If they're an NPC stat block, it might not. But,
No, these are actual PCs that I made earlier. But
evasion is specifically for dex saves.
Roll
Which is
20
one of
did
those.
not add on evasion.
The rogues get it at level 7. If they fail on a dex save, that would otherwise let them take half damage. They take half damage anyways. And if they succeed on a dex save, that would otherwise result in half damage. Then they take no damage.
Ah, so she's fine. She takes no damage. Because she succeeded.
Ah.
Rogues.
Yeah.
Well, what can you do?
Rexigo, it's your turn.
I still
Yeah.
have shield up, so.
Okay.
So it just means to beat an 18, which doesn't seem like it's gonna be that fucking hard.
Yeah, I'm gonna make 2 reckless great weapon master attacks. That's a dirty 20 for the first one,
Yeah,
and a nat 20 for the second one.
It's not very fair when we can't really see it.
Don't
What
think
the
I can.
fuck?
No, I think I'm down. I think I'm.
Okay,
roll
so
your
let's-
damage.
Let's.
No, because
Do
I'm
this.
at 48. So
Well, let's see.
Yeah, even minimum damage, she's down.
Ah. With
Actually,
one,
made a monster.
and then 2 swings, Snowdrop falls to the ground, and the sleet storm dissipates.
And then I will turn around to Frost, and I will say, "Sorry, I don't like to leave my meals unfinished. I've got time for you now, though." And actually, I will bonus action. My storm burst. Everybody within 10 feet of me just takes 4 fire damage.
Ah,
that's
Am I
just an
within 10
automatic.
feet?
that is an automatic failed death save
Shit.
for Snowdrop.
Oh my god.
That's a
How
4.
much
And
did you?
no
How
one
much
has
did you
healing.
say?
No one has healing. I'm going to assume.
4
I-
flat damage.
I can
They're
stabilize. I can stabilize you.
Doesn't matter. I don't get to play.
I didn't hear it.
4 flat fire damage.
4 flat fire damage. Cool, because I'm in 10 feet, so ow.
Anything else on your turn, Rexico?
No, that's it for my turn.
Alrighty.
Jesus Christ.
Hector.
It's me. I. You know what? Yeah, let's just do this. Let's go. Wait, shit! I threw this at level 1. Fuck. Anyways,
Who are you hexing?
Raxico.
Alrighty.
And then immediately Eldritch Blasted.
No, no, no. Hexen's not in this campaign.
You gotta change the spell base so it actually does attack roll.
Ah, fucking god. There we go. Oh my god. 2. One D 10. Okay, cool. There, did it work?
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh man.
A beam flies pretty far to the right. But you do get a second blast because you're level 10.
Excuse me for a second.
You get a second blast.
Surprise.
Hey, Rexico does an
No,
11 hit.
I don't think either. No, an 11 does not hit.
Alrighty.
There's some times where I just.
Or actually, hold on. Wait, these had advantage against me because
Ah.
I had reckless attack.
Yes.
So the first one still doesn't hit because the 16 doesn't hit, but the second one does.
Oh, thank God.
Got some damage.
Hella, that's a 9, and then the plus extra d6 from the hex.
Oh, I got hexed?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
God damn it! Oh, no!
Oh
Damn.
man.
Do you not have agonizing blast?
No.
Oh, yeah.
What did you take for your 5 invocations?
That's a secret for me to know and you to find out.
Okay, so that's 10 damage. This will get reduced.
Was one of them at least Devil Sight?
No.
Oh my god.
Why would you need Devil Sight here? There's no darkness.
I can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything else in your turn, Hector?
I'll go on that. Let me check. Oh no, it's the Winterborn thing. It is only burrow speed and snow. Wait. Where is it? Tundra adaptation, yeah. That's only for snow. So, bye.
He's gonna run. Yep. All right.
Hi, sir.
Alrighty. I'm a woman.
Listen, women, I don't see nothing. I don't see nothing. Bye.
Anything else on your turn?
No. I spent all my actions in bonus actions, so I can't.
Oh God.
Snowdrop.
Yeah.
You feel familiar, cool wind as the voice of Frostbite whispers in your ear. You're not done yet. And you are brought back up to full.
Yeah.
All spell slots too?
Full health.
When the patron doesn't let you go that easy. Looks at Ernest.
Okay.
You have a feeling, though, that was the only time Frostbite could help you in this fight.
You want to get everyone gets one?
Tell him, Spidey.
No, apparently everybody gets one. Now you're getting it.
Okay. Trying to make sure. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to fight within range. Okay. So here's what's gonna happen. I am going to do a few things very, very quickly. First things first, I'm going to upcast Ice Storm to a level 5. And I'm going to use a sorcery point for a careful spell, and I need to keep track of my sorcery points, so give me just 1 second to pull up like a little document.
Hello, Captain Hound. Hello. Welcome. I'm here to eat dice. Hell yeah.
Okay. Oh, I want that. Ah! Why can't I just... Oh, stop it.
Go.
Thank you. Finally. So I have... so I'm gonna spend, 1 to careful spell it. And I'm just putting that out there so people... That's not what I wanted. I wanted the spell card. Excuse me. Got it? There we go. Just so people can see it. So just ignore that thing really fast. I want to get as many people in this as possible, and that's a 20-foot radius. So... That's 20... And that's 20, yeah. So if I could put it right there. Because
You're
that'll
wanting
get...
it centered like there?
Yeah, so, because that gets... I want. And I careful spell it,
I would say that that's not enough to hit Raxico.
He's still within 20 feet.
If you look at the circle, he's pretty much not in it.
I mean, but I don't know if this circle is, like...
This is a 20-foot radius circle.
Yeah, but using the, like, tools and stuff, he's still within 20 feet.
It stretches out. The circle is the true radius here.
Well, with how it works in the tabletop, 20 feet diagonally isn't the same as 20 feet straight or like across. So
Yeah.
if you're in the corner of a 20-foot circle, you can narrowly miss something while still technically being 20 feet away, I guess. Because that's just how it
The
works
way
out.
roll 20 doesn't take into consideration the diagonal rule.
Mhm.
Where the diagonal rule is every other diagonal is 10 feet.
I mean, I guess
I'm sorry, that's just where the circle is.
it's fine. So I'm gonna careful spell it so it doesn't hit comrades. Obviously. So then, let's see. So that's a dexterity saving throw. And I'm also going to, I believe I'm allowed to do this. Make sure, because I don't want to do it. Yeah. Then, oh no, that's a bonus action. I don't have to do that. Okay, never mind. So, 1, this is careful spelled, and it's upcast to level 5. So, I need dexterity 17 saving throws from the 2 people that aren't. So it's a fail.
That is 2 failures.
Okay, so first, they're gonna take a d4 of cold damage. So that's 3. And
It's
then
46 cold damage, not a d4.
hold on. That's from just an innate thing.
Oh, okay.
And then 2d8. 46. And then another d8. I apologize. So 3, that's 20.
35.
35. And then there's also something that is supposed to give me more. So hold on. And whenever you start casting a spell at first level or higher that deals cold or force damage, a blast of snow erupts from you. This eruption causes creatures of your choice that you can see within 10 feet of you to take cold or force damage equal to half your sorcerer level. So, Angel is going to take 5 cold damage.
Okay.
There's that. So it's also difficult terrain, yada yada yada, whatever. And then I'm going to use a bonus action to blast 10 feet up in the air without taking opportunity attacks. And I'm going to move back 30 feet and stay 10 feet in the air.
Absolutely.
Wait, how are you avoiding opportunity attacks?
That's a sorcerer thing.
No, it's actually it's a sorcerer thing. You're right.
It's from the Storm Sorcerer.
Yep. So, blast of air up 20 feet. Not 20 feet, 10 feet. But I'm gonna move and stay 10 feet up in the air to kind of keep out of range.
You can fly.
Yeah, I'm a
She's
fairy.
a fairy.
No fairy.
Absolutely. The snow comes and hail comes crashing down. The wizard's looking not so great. The barbarian, she's looking like she's having a time. It's bouncing off of her. She's taking damage, but not as much because she's raging. But definitely, that wizard felt that.
Hey, I'm so sorry. I also need to check one thing really quickly.
Uh-huh.
I need to, if Angel, you have to take another D4. Trying to find it.
What for?
You might need to take another D4 of cold. But I'm trying to find where that is. Because I know it's a thing. Fuck it. Hey Kay,
Yes.
you know what I'm talking about, right? The whole D4 thing?
Am blanking a little bit.
I'm trying to find it.
So let's see.
Hold on.
So
Think
part of the
it-
storm is the damage that you did to Angel.
Yeah, but there's a thing that you're supposed to take an extra D4 of cold damage. Yeah, Child of Winter. There we go. Spells that you cast deal cold damage. Okay, so you don't take.
Yeah,
an
that
extra
was
D4
just
over
the
spell.
that was just from your sleet storm or your
No,
snowstorm.
I was just making sure.
Yeah.
But that is it from me.
Alrighty. Now, does she have to make the save again because she's starting her turn in it?
Yes. And she'll take damage again.
Fuck. Alrighty, that's a spicy spell.
It is.
Wait, hold on.
Yes.
Oh
For
my
ice
god.
storm?
Yeah.
That's more D8 damage rolled.
Hails. Wait. Nope.
No,
Five.
it's not damage again.
Sorry.
It's just difficult terrain until the end of your next turn.
Okay.
I read it wrong.
So she's going to take a step back, taking 10 feet of movement to do so. And she's going to cast... Let's see. Oh, wait. Is this... Yeah, that's distance. She's going to cast Haste on Raxico.
Oh, fun.
Oh boy.
I assume Ice Storm doesn't like block sight or anything. It doesn't like block white
Not
out.
this one.
No. It's
Damn.
just the ground that's like kind of frozen over for a few minutes or seconds.
And yeah, that's her turn. Frost. A lot of stuff going on around you.
Yep. And I assume I still have advantage because you did reckless attack in your last turn, right?
Yeah, he reckless.
Yeah. He reckless, so I can attack at advantage. And
Yep.
at this point, I can't really move because I have nothing to block opportunity attacks if I had to move. But no, but I feel like, nah, he was just trying to stand him down. Yeah. So, yep. Attack with Great Axe with
Barbarian
advantage.
fight, barbarian fight, barbarian fight.
Barbarian fight, barbarian fight.
19.
Angel?
Rockio, did a 19 hit?
Angel? You here, buddy?
Sorry, dinner's done. I keep trying to go back and forth, but
Oh, sorry.
everybody's attacking me, so I gotta be here pretty constantly. Yeah, 19 hits.
Okay, cool. So that would do.
You need an 18 or higher to hit. So I gotta go
Okay,
finish making my taco.
Okay, yeah. So that's 15 plus. Oh wow, that's high damage. 15 plus.
That's max
3.
damage.
That's max damage. All right, so that's 18 with the 3 from raging. Then we go for an extra attack. 15. Nope, that won't
misses.
hit. Yep. But that 18 is then reduced to 9, so you take 9 damage.
Alrighty.
And can I do anything to bonus action? Or no, I think extra attack is the bonus. Wait, no.
Nope,
Is there
extra
anything
attack.
to do-
Nope, extra attack is part of your action.
Alright, let me just see if there's anything else I can do with a bonus action. Well, the only other thing I could think of do are either turn off the rage or like shift. But I don't really think shifting is necessary in this scenario. Let me see. Wait, I'm just looking. Yeah, no, it like shifting only offers me while it does offer me like temporary hit points. It also just gives me advantage on stealth checks, but there's no real way I can be stealthy when I'm facing an enemy right in the face. The help that like yeah, temporary help point for actually. What is shift? Do I just turn to like a 4-legged panther, or could this be like any type of any flavor of panther that I like?
Well, no, you're still a bipedal humanoid.
Okay, cool. So it'd just be like it'd be like a weird, like a lycanthropy type of thing, but not.
Yes.
Okay. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to shift. You're gonna see him turn more panther-like. The dark hair spread out as his fur turns, as the fur pelt melds into his skin, and it becomes just pure white, like nearly pure white fur. His hair spreads apart and becomes spots, like a leopard. And he now gains 8 temporary hit points from that. So now you're facing down an angry icy leopard, an angry icy snow leopard with an axe. Have fun.
Alrighty. On her turn, the gnome barbarian, who is just absolutely having the time of her life, is going to make 2 attacks, 2 reckless attacks against against Hector.
Come at me!
Be careful, Hector. Oh!
Oh!
No! That's not careful.
When I said come at me, I didn't say
Critical!
Said
is a
come at
no.
me and the goblin
That
said
is
bet.
actually, in fact, a no. I'm going to do silvery barbs.
Oh, doesn't he? Oh yeah, doesn't she?
Is she within range?
She should be.
Wait, doesn't she need to make a dex save because she starts her turn in there?
No, that's
Wait.
the other spell.
Ah, okay.
She is 60
Wait,
feet
where-
from you.
Is it
the-
she?
That's this
Oh,
gnome right
wrong
here.
one.
Yeah, this is not the tiefling that's attacking Draco. This is the gnome that's attacking Hector.
I'm checking on. Because.
There is some regret
Just-
in Hector's eyes. Just some.
That's 60 foot
The range is 60 feet!
Okay. So remind me what Silvery Barbs does.
One reaction in which you take blah 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 blah. The triggering roll must re-roll the d20 and use the lower roll.
Okay, so she rolls again. And this wouldn't be an advantage because it's just re-rolling this one.
Yeah, it's just.
A 28.
Okay, at least it's not a nat 20.
At least it's not a national.
Not a crit.
Does the 18 hit you?
My AC is 14, so yeah, it does.
And then I grant advantage to Doyle? No, not Doyle. What? Havoc, what's your character? That's...
Frost?
My name is Hector.
Wait, what?
What are you?
Are you getting it to Havoc's character or to Drex's character?
Drex's.
Hector.
Yeah.
Hector.
Hector. My name is Hector.
Hector.
It's not that hard.
Hector, yeah.
He's
I'm
not
giving it to
actively yelling at you.
Hector, you are going to take 29 slashing damage.
No biggie.
As she swings once and swings twice. And it's just... Isn't this fun?
It is, but... He kind of like holds up a finger and just like holds a hand to his side and just goes, just 1 second.
Give me a minute.
I'll give you that.
Thank you for the self-care, Fanimation. Everyone stretch and sippy. We take a sip of my guacamole gamer fart 9000.
What the?
Why? What?
The energy drink of the Russian Badger.
What?
Alright, Vetla, it is your turn. Hey, what is that and why? Oh, let me tell you about Guacamole Gamer Fart 9000.
You're not sponsored.
So I don't care, it's Badger's drink, I'll talk about it. So it is a flavor of Gamer Subs. Besides, if I talk about them, maybe Gamer Subs will sponsor me, then I can make my own drink.
Oh my god. It is.
Okay. So
It's a flavor of Gamer Subs, and it's strawberry lime. Your turn, go.
Vetla is going to run over here and grin at Rock. Oh my god,
Roxico.
I wanted to say Roxigar, and I don't know why.
Roxico. Rock and roll back to go Roxico.
It's the Rockinome Roxico. Roxico.
And he is going to use Primal Savagery, which I am allowed to use because I have a book.
Oh.
Oh,
But-
okay, I know.
I have a book.
Oh, you were
Do I?
I thought you were casting it on your book. I was like,
Oh
what?
no. Do I be? Is your flanking like +2 or advantage? Or...
Advantage.
Advantage. Okay. It's a 21.
I believe that hits.
That hits.
I believe from my York said they said it's just anything above 18 and above.
Kill him with knowledge.
That is 11 acid damage.
Ooh.
As Vetla's claws drip with like semi-frozen acid and slices at you.
Raging doesn't have that, right?
I don't
No,
believe
not unless
so,
you're a
no.
beast. Not unless you're a totem barbarian.
Yeah, it's a totem barbarian that nullify all damage, like have resistance against all damage except psychic attack. Basic raging is just physical, so slashing, bludgeoning, piercing. So yeah, this is not resisted.
So 11 acid damage?
Yes.
Yep. And were you here for when Frost attacked you?
Yeah, I got that.
Okay,
already.
cool.
Yeah, I
Come now. Doesn't that sting?
Yeah, I pinged them and let them know.
Okay, cool.
You are now facing down an angry. You're now facing down an even angrier furry.
I thought you meant Vetla for a second. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I was like, he's not a furry.
Yeah, because I
was a
shifted.
It's a scaly.
Yeah, now, babe, now
Yeah.
bipedal leopard.
And that will be Vetla's turn.
Alrighty. Draco, you've got some friends down there.
Draco, you know the plan?
Oh wait, I think Dragon said
There's a plan?
No.
No.
The plan is,
Alright.
no, the plan is not to die.
The plan is to win.
That is
Let's see how you're gonna
specifically his plan.
Dragon!
The plan is to not suck.
The plan is to not get fucked up.
Yeah, Dragon did say BRB, but I don't know if they're back yet.
Also, Kate.
Yes.
Can I have my familiar? Because I forgot to put it down. And I don't know what.
So I'm gonna do for you the same thing that I did for Tinway.
Which is.
Are 3 of you guys warlocks?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Here's an extra character
No.
sheet for your familiar.
Thank you.
Go ahead and make it between turns.
Warlock party, warlock party.
For context, Angel, because you didn't get a lot of the same stuff that I gave them. They were limited to like certain subclasses, and I made a new subclass for the Warlock, the Draconic Patron.
Oh.
So Dragon, Drax, and Tinway are all warlocks. We have a
Yes.
Gremlin
I
warlock.
got dragged into the warlock thing, but I ended up enjoying it, so I was like, hell yeah, warlock
so-
party.
So we have
Nice.
a snow gremlin warlock, a snow elf warlock, and then a white dragon
Snow
dragonborn
dragon.
warlock.
Snow dragon warlock.
I'll take this time while we're waiting for Dragon to come back to show off some of the things that I made last minute this morning and last night. So first off, we have the Draconic Patron Warlock.
Oh yay!
Now note that I didn't make these past level 10 because that's where you guys were.
Right, yeah.
And most of my creative ability is going towards the TTRPG that I'm writing. But we have our expanded spell list that gives you Command, Heroism, Dragon's Breath, See Invisibility, Elemental Weapon, Galder's Tower, Dominate Beast, Polymorph, Control Winds, and Wall of Force. And then Dragon Patron Warlocks at level 1 gain Draconic Scales, giving them a natural AC of 13 plus Dex, and resistance to the same damage as their dragon. Frightful Presence, which is a slightly less powerful version of a dragon's own Frightful Presence ability. When you roll initiative, choose a number of enemies equal to your proficiency bonus, which no one did. They must make a wisdom save against your spell save DC. On a failure, they are frightened for you and must spend their turn running away from you. This fear ends at the end of their turn. Once a creature has been affected by your Frightful Presence, it is immune to it for the next 24 hours. Y'all could have had the entire enemy team frightened, between all 3 of you, but no one did it. And Dragon's Breath.
Motherfucker, I didn't think about that.
Hi,
Yeah,
Dragon.
I gave y'all a whole ass ability, and
Yeah,
none
we
of the
didn't do it
3
yet.
warlocks, none of you guys used it.
There's also the fact that we could still use it.
Oh, it's when
No,
you
it's
roll
when you roll initiative. You can't use it anymore. It is at the
I didn't see. I
it
didn't
is
see when it was roll
specifically at the
initiative.
beginning of combat. Yes.
I didn't fucking check in that part. I'm so sorry.
And lastly, your level 10 Dragon's Breath. You get a 10d8 breath weapon based on your particular dragon, and I only wrote the white dragon, so you get cold resistance and a 30-foot cone of cold damage with a con save. Anyway, welcome back, Dragon. It's your turn.
I've been back for about 3 minutes now. I just didn't want to interrupt you.
But yeah, you've got some friends down there.
Yeah. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Disengage.
So she uses the Sentinel. Nah.
Fuck that!
Motherfucker.
No, I didn't give them the Sentinel feat, although I should have.
No, I just imagine like a Draco just like does the peace sign and just like teleport and just like vanishes from one side to the other.
Because I forgot to, I hate the lack of spell slots that warlocks have.
Yes, Armless Critter. I made a bunch of these this morning, and the others last night in like 30 minutes. And this entire battle map, and like all the stuff on here, I set up about 20 minutes before stream started.
I hate the fucking fact that I hate the fact that I have no more spell slots.
Warlocks, man. You wanted spell slots, you should have been a sorcerer.
Here's the problem with that.
Fuck yeah!
Don't fucking warlocks get more spell slots? Is their limit only ever 2?
You eventually
They
get
get-
3.
You know, you
get
get
3
a
at
fourth
level
one at
11.
like level 19 or 20.
Yeah, you get 4 maximum spell slots, and then you have your Mystic Arcanum, which give you 1 6th, 7th, 8th, and then eventually 9th level spell. You only get one of each level spell, and you can cast it once.
Yeah.
Where do I get my fucking extra spell slots?
Higher levels
Because
than
You
this,
get a
take your
third
turn.
level spell slot at level 11.
I have no at level 10. I have 5th level spell slots. I just don't. When do I get my?
Yes, at level 11.
No, you get your third spell slot at level 11. Yeah.
Yes,
That's
take your.
bullshit.
You guys had time to read over classes and decide what you wanted to do. You chose Warlock. Take your turn.
Yeah. Disengage and I'm moving.
This is why I like playing physical classes. No harm in wondering about magic classes. I just punch.
You said
I
the
can
lava.
punch
You said
too.
the lava has no effect on us.
No, if you're
Yes,
basically walking on
correct.
puddle.
What about?
You're elemental. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Yep. I'm gonna go into the lava.
That's 2 attacks of opportunity? Or...
No.
You took the disengage action.
Oh, okay, never mind.
And what do I have for bonus action? Do I have anything for bonus action? Nope. I have no bonus action spells. Yeah, I'm good. The end of my turn.
Alrighty. At the top of the turn order,
Yay.
Oh joy.
let's see.
No, not yet.
At the top of the turn order, you all see a massive form rise over you.
Oh no.
Wings
Sorry.
spread
Oh god, it's starting.
as Sunburst takes flight. Or goes to.
You know what I'm getting from this?
But her wings
Oh.
are sizzling and burning.
Oh.
She
Sibling fight?
collapses to the ground. I need everybody
Oh fuck.
to make a DC 15 dex save as
What if I'm
Her-
not on the ground?
you don't have to. As Sunburst falls to the ground, causing an earthquake.
Let me see something.
That shouldn't have been an advantage, doesn't
Can
it?
I-
You have advantage.
Okay, so because I'm seeing this, like I can physically see this, do I have advantage on it because of danger sense?
Yes.
Cool.
Hector,
Advantage.
you also have advantage.
Yeah, all of the
I have
barbarians have this advantage.
Cool.
No,
And
Hector, you have advantage because of the thing that I did.
silvery barbs.
Oh, Silver Barbs?
Yeah.
Okay, because I was like, I was very worried.
So dexterity saving throw. Have advantage. Let's go. That's a new shit.
Rexico got a 17.
You succeed. Everybody that got above a 15 succeeds.
No.
If you did not succeed, you are knocked prone.
I'm too small to be wobbly.
The tiefling stumbles to the ground, but she is the only one.
Wait. Didn't I stumble to the ground?
Well,
'Cause
of the
I have an eight.
enemies.
So I'm
Rex-
now prone in the lava. How do I feel?
You're fine.
Okay.
None of you guys are affected. None of you guys are affected by the lava.
We're elemental. Don't
I've
worry
said this
about it.
like
Magic.
13 times now. None of you guys are affected by the lava. It's
Yeah.
aesthetic.
It's just aesthetic at this point.
Raxico, you know what this means. Sunburst is starting to be consumed by her own power.
Okay.
Tiam is gonna look up. Is gonna call over to to Draco and Snowdrop. You all need to do better. You need to fight better, or she will burn.
What do you think? Just come on. What do you think we're trying to do?
And is going to fire 3 energy rays, 2 at Draco and 1 at Snowdrop.
I think the primary thing is you're trying to fight us when you should be trying to get the thing.
A 20 and a 26 against Draco.
Okay.
And another 26 against Snowdrop.
What kind of damage does Energy Ray do again?
It does force damage.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Much damage.
Draco, you take 27, and Snowdrop, you take 11.
Okay.
Half to 5.
Are you getting resistance on force damage?
Yeah, hold on. It's on my sheet. At 6th level, you gain resistance to cold and force damage.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. it's part of the snowstorm sorcerer. Which is also a customization that I did. Force because theoretically hail coming down would be either bludgeoning or force damage depending on what version of D&D you're doing. So I just gave force damage because fuck it.
Okay.
It's a one shot. We ball.
Fuck it, we ball.
Fuck it, we ball. Fuck it, we ball.
Fuck it, we ball.
And Cry, she's going to stand up. You need to do this for both of our masters. And she is going to stealth.
Not roll super well on that.
She didn't roll super well, no. But I know that everybody's passive perceptions.
But we're actively watching.
Not really. I'm kind of prone on the ground now.
Okay, at the very least, me and Snowdrop would be actively watching.
Yes,
Yeah,
and you
really
actively watch her step behind one of these rock walls over here, and you can't see her anymore.
Where did she go? I have no
How
object.
is this rock wall? Because, again, flying.
You cannot see her.
It's kind of like you walk behind.
It's a feature she has.
Like you just walk behind cover and then it vanishes. Magic.
Okay.
Cannot see.
Raxico, it's your turn.
Oh joy.
And I will speak to both of the people flanking me. It appears you've forgotten why you've come here. The fight is just ceremonial, but your true purpose is not this fight. It's to gain that. Don't forget why you came here. And then I will turn my back on Frost and attack
Vetla.
Vetla.
I believe you have disadvantage because I have Shadow of Moil up.
Correct.
Okay, I will reckless attack then.
So that will be a normal.
Oh no.
First attack is a 21 to hit.
21 hits.
Okay. That is 20 slashing damage.
And is Shadow of Moil a concentration spell?
Yes it is.
And 7 fire damage.
Additionally, you will take 5 necrotic damage as shadows lash out at you in retaliation. Could you repeat your damage to me?
27 total.
27, okay.
And you need to make a DC 13 con save.
Dear Lord. I have made it. Okay.
Your Shadow of Moil is still up.
Another attack. That is a 15 to hit.
Does not hit.
Okay. And hasted action attack.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
Yeah, you hasted.
Nat 20, baby.
Nat 20,
Oh
come
my
on,
god.
man!
Nat 20.
Max
Alright,
damage
fine.
plus roll.
Fine,
I have a
damage me.
question. I
Yes.
have a quick question. Has it been? When does the tiefling act?
When does the what?
When does the tiefling act?
After the Draconian Mastermind. But directly before Raxico.
So before me.
Yes.
Okay, so I've gained my thing.
No.
I get my reaction back.
No, you don't.
You get your reaction back on your turn.
Yeah, you get your reaction back on your turn. And it hasn't been your turn since you used Silvery Barbs.
Wasn't it?
You
It's
used
just-
it
You
on the
used it
Barbarian.
On
I
the
used it on-
gnome barbarian, but it was their turn. And now it's my turn.
Oh.
You haven't gotten your turn back.
Then that sucks. Sorry.
That's 34 points of slashing damage and 18 points of fire damage.
Oh. You're lucky.
Ow.
That is 52 total damage, DC 27 con save.
Oh, well, you're gonna take 7 necrotic.
Are you down?
No, holy shit!
Oh my god!
So, that was my con save.
The shadows persist.
You know what? I'm gonna give it to you.
Alright.
I'm gonna give crit saving on saves. This will go for everybody, but I'll give it to you.
Okay.
And how much
Oh.
damage was that? Did you say 57?
52.
52.
Does it get
Ow.
halved?
Hold on, 52, how is that a DC 27 con save?
26.
Not that it matters, but it's
26, my bad. My math isn't always perfect.
I think the more important part of this is I have 12 HP right now.
And because I have Great Weapon Master and I crit this turn, I get to make an attack as a bonus action.
Of course you do. Try me. Try me.
Oh my god.
That's a 25 to
Really?
hit.
That hits me.
The 3 warlocks really have like that.
I don't know if that.
22
Oh,
slashing
yeah.
damage.
I mean, I'm down.
You're down.
I don't know if the damage. I assume the damage goes through the.
The damage still does go through.
Okay, so you take 10.
Another 10 necrotic damage,
Yes.
and the shadows fade as you go down.
That was really chipping me away, honestly.
You're welcome. Yeah, you really chipped at me too.
If by chip you mean
I'm at
like
like half health now.
I don't know. Tinwee, I think that was less chipping and more chunking.
yeah, that's more like gashes than anything.
Man, this fight is starting to get bad. I better pull out the real stops. He pulls out Black Razor.
Oh my god.
Pull out Black Razor. I quit.
Anything else on
Yeah,
your
yeah.
turn?
Yeah, with a
That's it.
hiss, Vetla slumps to the ground.
That's it. That's it for me.
What a turn.
Hector, it's your turn.
So Hector just sees Vetley just get absolutely dismantled.
You just
Or
see a pillar of
attack.
fire.
Say that.
That's a good way to put it.
You just see a pillar of fire.
Just so I'm gonna just cast my expeditious retreat, and then I'm gonna take the disengage action. Bye.
You gotta gun it.
That shit. That's the ruler.
Take your dash.
I will
no,
point.
because
I
the-
will point out before you move. There is a staircase up to the. I'm still in the GM layer. There is
Thank
a
you.
staircase up to the podium here.
Yeah. Thank you.
That you. So, like, to point out, if you were to try to go up from anywhere else, it would be like double movement to try to get up.
Yeah, climbing. Okay. But yeah, it's a bonus action, so I can't dash as a bonus action because.
Yes, you can. When you
It
cast
says when you
spell.
Yeah, that's the whole point of your spell.
Yeah, when you
Well,
get the spell,
yeah,
that's
but I
bonus
use
action
the
on each
spell.
turn.
The spell
just-
on
when
the
you
turn
when
has
you
it.
cast the spell,
Sorry.
and then as a bonus action on each of your turns.
Sorry.
So you
my
get to
bad.
dash.
Yeah.
There's just a
Yeah,
free dash with each turn.
I can't see shit. Shit. How much was?
You were here at 55, the space above you.
55. Roll 20. Can you stop freaking out?
No.
Stop! I'm
If you have
begging.
60, you can go forward 1.
Where do you go?
I don't know.
It's messing with him.
I got 70 speed, so as a dash, so
Okay.
I got 35 feet of speed.
Weaving together some magic, you see Hector fucking book it up the stairs towards the altar.
I would like to say that he is casting this magic via yelling at the top of his lungs, being like, ah! Just running and swerving between, like, the... It was a gnome, right?
Yes, the gnome and the elf.
Between the gnome and the elf, just weaving and just running up the stairs, yelling at the top of his lungs.
Draco thought he pulled a fuck this shit I'm out. No, Hector pulled the fuck this shit I'm out.
I've never actually seen anybody take Expeditious Retreat, and that is perfect.
I actually took it. I just didn't use it.
Listen,
I have no idea what's going on anymore. Battle Royale.
Listen, I'm 4 foot tall. What am I gonna do? I say one hit, it's all over, but I did tank the damage, and I'm still standing at a healthy 35 HP.
As you are rushing forward, Hector, Draco and Snowdrop, you two begin to see at the edge of the battlefield, the snow begins to encroach upon the blasted dirt as he gets closer to the heart. It's now your turn, Snowdrop.
Hi. How you doing, guys? And I cast a 60-foot cone. Can I get this one, and this one?
Let's see. Yes.
Were you blasting?
You can get all of them in that 60-foot
Cone
cone.
of cold.
No.
I love this stuff.
I mean,
Like, apart from Fireball, Cone of Cold is like the pinnacle, like, TTRPG spell.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
I think Lightning Bolt is a little bit more famous than Cone of Cold, but Cone of Cold feels a lot more badass, I think.
Okay,
Oh, absolutely.
so first things first. Here's what we're gonna do. My peeps, can you take?
Oh, and
actually,
this is gone.
I do have a question. Can I use? Are my sorcery points? I can just use them however. Can I use multiple on the same spell unless it says I can't?
So you can't use more than one meta magic spell or like meta magic on one spell unless it specifically says you can in the meta magic.
No, I mean like in the same turn. Can I do more than one meta magic?
So,
If they're on different spells, yes.
Yes, on
Okay,
different
so
spells.
If I did quicken spell, I can't do. Hold on. We're actually gonna check this because that's probably a thing I can do.
keep in
Well,
mind,
actually,
if-
Kay, how do you rule it? Do you rule that if you do quicken spell, you can cast 2 spells in the same turn?
let me... Okay, so I don't know much
No,
about
can I-
sorcerers, so let me look.
Can I
Here,
cast
I can-
triple spell and quicken spell on the same spell?
I didn't hear you the first part. Ask again, please.
Oh, actually, you know what? Doesn't matter. I figured it out. Okay. So, first what we're gonna do, is we're gonna cast the Cone of Cold. I'm gonna cast Cone of Cold. And it's gonna let me cast it. Stop it. And I'll also throw the description in chat, just so everyone can see it. So it's a 60-foot cone. And careful spell that, so all my allies, you're fine. A creature takes 8d8 cold damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful one. There's that. And then I'm going to quicken spell Ray of Frost.
So the thing
Well,
about
hold on.
Quicken spell And this, like, it's unfortunate when I learned it too, is that... Wait, Ray of Frost is a cantrip, isn't it?
Yeah.
Never mind, ignore me.
I just need to make it bonus.
Also, the thing about Careful Spell is it's not like Evoker Wizard's Sculpt Magic where they can make somebody just not take damage. It just makes your allies succeed on the saving throw. So something like this where they take half damage on the saving throws, they still take that half damage.
And even then, with the raging and my shifting, I'm already resisted to cold damage.
You are? Okay.
Yeah.
Then
So
I'm
what's
not gonna
the-
bother. I'm not gonna bother with Careful Spell if that's.
Wait,
Yeah,
isn't that...
here's the thing. With shifting,
If I may get a little bit
Yeah.
of metagamey here, your best bet would probably be Twin Spell.
I don't have Twin Spell.
Oh.
I think Twin Spell, you can only use that on something that targets, like,
One
a single
person.
creature.
And I will
Use that on an
state,
AoE thing.
that you can cast your Cone of Cold in a way so that it doesn't hit Vetla.
That's what I was trying. So, one thing. Okay, so I'm not doing the that anymore. I'm not doing the Careful Spell. I'm just going to Quick Spell. And also cast. You know what? Actually, I lied. I'm not gonna do Ray of Frost. I'm gonna do Vicious Mockery, and I'm going to do it to you, Angel. I'm gonna do Vicious Mockery on you, and I'll also throw that out there. So.
Okay.
Well, I've got a +0 to my Wisdom save, so I'm just gonna roll it here. Let's see what I get.
So the first thing you're actually gonna need to roll is all of you need to make DC 17 Constitution saving throws.
All of us?
That's the wizard.
Not all of you. All of the 1, 2, 3, 4. So red guy, that one, comrade, Angel.
Okay.
So,
I got 22.
The 2 NPCs succeed.
Okay. Let's see.
I'm amazed that a wizard passed his con save.
Oh my god. You love to see it on the wizard.
Just make a con. Go at the roll a con save.
Yes.
I don't think I have advantage or anything. I just have to roll a straight con save.
Yep.
All right. Oh, 19.
Succeed.
Cool. So, there's 35 cold.
Halved for everybody because they all succeeded.
Half for everybody, but also it's another D4. That's a 1. I think I don't get to reroll.
So 36 halved, that's 18 damage to each of you, and halved again for Frost, so that's 9 damage for you.
Yeah, that's only I take out all my temporary hit points and one of my hit points.
And then I thought Vicious Mockery, you go up,
It should.
so that shouldn't be. That should be how many?
2d4.
Yeah, so roll another d4.
Okay. So another d4. It's 3, so that's gonna be 5 psychic damage for you. And you have disadvantage on the next attack roll you make before the end of your next turn. So there's that. And I'm also gonna. I think I'm out of everyone's range. I think I went up to 15 feet. Cool. I'm out of everyone's range. I'm at 15 feet. Hi, guys. Don't
You're
back
never
down.
out of angel range.
So you're now 15 feet in the air?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's those things. Fuck. I keep
If
close
there was...
my what's it called? Stupid. Yeah. And then anytime I cast cold damage, anyone within 10 feet of me takes an additional amount of cold or force damage.
You're 15 feet in the air, though. No one's within 10
I
feet.
did not move 5 feet up until after I cast the spell.
You were still here 10 feet in the air.
So it wouldn't hit here?
Nope.
Okay. then that's fine.
You did some damage.
You did good damage.
Then I am done.
Shaper has just automatically made us fail on our wisdom saving as command. We must hydrate.
Okay.
Oh. Damn.
Glug, glug,
Yo,
glug.
I should really like retheme a lot of my redeems to like D&D shit. That's a good idea. I like that, Shaper. Alrighty. Was that the end of your turn, Emma?
Cast command hydrate.
Huh?
Was that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Alrighty. On her turn, the wizard, she is going to. She's going to end her concentration on your haste. And
Wait, doesn't she need to take a wisdom saving throw for that first?
she did a con save and she succeeded.
Or yeah, you're right.
Yeah, she already succeeded. That's what that 21 con save was.
Oh.
And is going to cast Wall of Fire around the heart.
Ah. Great.
Let's see.
Hector glares at the sorcerer.
Wizard.
Oh, damn, you
pain in the
were
ass.
practice?
And she, as you, cast it, show spell description. As the wall of fire appears, she just looks at you, Hector, and says, "Show me just how devoted you are to your master." Let's see. You are within... Let's see, are you within...
I'm definitely within 10 feet.
So you don't have to immediately make the save. That's only if you're inside of the fire when it's cast. You'll have to make the save at the start of your turn. Or no, that ends its turn. Yeah. Frost, it's your turn.
I am prone right now, aren't I? From the earthquake?
Yes, you are prone.
Yeah, because I failed. So how much feet would it take to get up?
Half your movement.
Half your move. Ah, yeah, I can't. Yeah. So I have 20 feet. Can I make any? I can't get anywhere with 20 feet. I can make it to the smaller person. I can make it to the smaller barbarian, but that would open me up to attack of opportunity. Then again,
Raxico is still alive. In front of you.
Vector's still alive, but also at disadvantage, and I don't want to I don't want anyone else to pile up on Hector. Because either that barbarian gonna gun it for me, or you're gonna start gunning it for Hector because they're right at the heart.
Make me a general wisdom check.
Okay. Let me make sure that is that normal? Wisdom check.
I'd like to say that my pseudo dragon remained in this area because I just gunned it and just.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a 3. I don't know shit.
Yeah, I can't really tell you anything with a 3. You can't really tell where Neva is gonna go.
Wait, shit. Do I have to roll initiative for the familiar?
No.
Okay.
We'll go on your turn.
Yeah, because I could either move to try and keep the small barbarian from charging towards Hector, but I would open myself that attack of opportunity. But then again, I think Hector just has to attack at disadvantage because of Vicious Mockery.
He can't do anything on his turn. He can't take any reactions because haste was dropped. He's paralyzed for a whole round.
But I'm still moving away. I'm still moving outside. Oh, wait, is that how it works?
He cannot do anything.
Oh yeah, but you know what? Fuck it. You know what? Fuck it. If I can move, I'm just gonna go for the small barbarian and keep it from going.
Already.
20 feet in range.
Haste is a bad double-edged sword.
Yeah. I'm still raging, so we're gonna go for a great act attack against
Also,
the.
is the gnome barbarian still raging because
she has either taken damage or done a hit every round.
not the first round of rage because she just ran in.
She didn't rage the first round.
Kay said she raged, then charged in. But
and
never.
Then the slush happened.
Oh, but that wasn't damage.
Okay, fine. On that turn, since she didn't use her bonus action for anything else, she re-raged. There you go.
Always right with the road. Okay, yeah, great act time. 22
That's something that
hit.
you should have brought up like 30 minutes ago.
I just can't move or take actions. I think I could still take a reaction.
Let me bring up haste.
It says when the spell ends, target can't move or take actions until the end of their next turn.
So yeah, you can still take a reaction, but it would be at disadvantage because of thing.
Because of the thing, yeah.
Oh yeah, vicious mockery. That's right.
Yeah.
I forget sometimes that spell is actually.
Oh fuck.
So
What was the insult?
Oh, I just kind of like. Fuck you, I guess. I just.
Magnificent.
No. Wow, that shade. Yeah, the shade of your sword just really does not go well with your whole stupid thing.
Oh yeah, so the 22 hit.
Yes, the 22 hits. Raxico, did you want to take a reaction attack?
I would, yeah. I'll take it at disadvantage. Disadvantage. With a natural 5, that's an 18. Does that hit?
Yeah, that hit.
With a 5, that's an 18?
Yep.
The actual fuck?
Yeah.
So that's 19 slashing damage, halved to 9, and then 10 fire damage.
So 19 damage overall.
If you'll excuse me, I need to step away because I need to start driving to fucking. I need to start driving towards you so I can beat you with a chancla.
Okay,
So go ahead and roll damage on your great axe.
Okay. Yeah. That is 10 slashing damage against the gnome, but then extra attack comes in. There's a 15 hit.
Yes, it meets.
Then that is 4 slashing damage, so 14, which is then I believe reduced to 7 because she's also raging.
Yes.
Damage is damage, and now I have attention on me.
That you do. And she's still just got this big grin as she's going to take an attack. Yeah, 2 attacks against you.
Yeah, that hit. Yep, they both hit.
Ah, she's rolling great.
12. Oh wow. Okay, so 12 plus 16.
28 halves to 14.
Okay. And you don't have any. And you don't have any added bullshit with yours. Cool.
She does not.
Okay.
She's just grinning. She's just grinning as you guys are just trading blows. Not even really blocking, just hitting each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that.
I feel they're the kind of company that Frostbite would keep, honestly.
I
If it
love
weren't like
that.
if it weren't like the fate of the world and the season, he would definitely just go out for a drink with her.
The gnome barbarian literally just has a +1 great axe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, Jack, you were saying?
I just absolutely love that the extreme emotion that this barbarian is feeling during her rage is just joy, pure unadulterated joy.
Yeah, this is an example of your rage being something other than anger.
Yeah. Flavor your rages. I love
Oh,
that.
right, fuck, I forgot. Okay, yeah, so, my bad. That 10 would have been a 13, that 14 would have been a 7, so, 13 plus 7,
That's another
that'd be
6
20,
fire
that'd be half
damage,
to
right?
10. No, that's just slashing damage, so that'd be half to, like, that'd be half to, like, 10, that'd be, like, 10 instead. My
Alrighty.
bad. Because I forgot the extra 3 plus to melee damage from raging. That's my bad.
Vetla, you are lying. As your eyes close, you feel your body crystallize and then explode into a burst of snowflakes.
What?
You find yourself back in Frostbite's cavern, sitting beside your master. You fought well.
What?
Sure, you didn't,
The
you
Vetla
put your-
will kneel down and say, I failed you, master.
It is not failed. Dwarf. Everything is in their hands now. And it is time for you to rest. And Frostbite just kind of nudges you to towards his side and covers you with his wing.
Aw.
You're too kind, master.
You are my beloved servant, Vetla. Servants. He casts a spell,
Oh.
and a ring of ice appears in front of you. Let us watch the rest of dawn.
So Vetlay didn't get like any second chance. He's just back with frostbite.
Man, y'all really
That was
beating us
not
with the
bad.
hydration. It's hydration time again. Thank you
Try
for the
not
self-care.
in my bottle, guys.
Which one of you cast command word hydrate?
Armless critter, thank you. No, man! I thought I had a timer on that!
They're trying to drown us. Don't let them.
Stop casting water word.
No, you see, this makes sense. It's fire fighting ice. That makes water.
It's power word drink.
Oh my god.
Draco, it is your turn.
We need to reflavor this to command word drink. Power word drink. My turn, eh?
Yep.
My cat's currently watching the stream for me. Is your cat typing to Fanimation? Yo, let the cat send a message.
Let's see.
Yeah. Hello, Fanimation's cat.
Okay, let's, on that note, let's go ahead and... Shaboobity.
Shaboobity.
Who are you, Shaboobity at?
This pain in the ass.
This one?
All the way up there.
This one?
Yes, the
Oh.
wizard.
16 hit.
A 16 does not, as she casts shield.
Okay. Second blast.
No.
Oof.
18th blast. No, I'm good. That's it. Actually, I'm just gonna. Move up to here.
Alrighty.
That's all I got.
Alrighty, it is the Draconian's turn. There we go. Now you're getting it. He is going to move up here. And is going to... Let's see. He's going to cast his energy rays again.
Is Emma down?
No,
No.
Emma's up.
Oh, okay.
Way up.
I was
But I'm
gonna
also away.
cast one against each of you. This one is against Snowdrop, then against Draco, then against Frost.
Wow. Yeah, that hit. I don't know what you were expecting if they're all into me in the 20s and 19.
Sorry, what did you say, Emma?
That hits.
Okay. And that hits Dragon?
Yeah.
Alrighty, Snowdrop takes 7 force. Yep, half to 3. Draco takes 13. Oh, Jesus. 13. And, Frost takes 11.
It's fine. I'm about half health.
Does force get negated?
No,
Oh, wait, no.
there is
okay.
no barbarian that can resist force damage.
No,
Yeah.
they do.
Not unless, you know, totem.
Wait, I
Yeah,
thought
totem.
Totem didn't resist force. No, it's
No, it's
psychic.
psychic.
That's right.
It's psychic.
Yeah, it's only weak to psychic damage. I should know
A
that,
true
right?
fighter.
Okay. So 64. Okay, cool.
Alrighty. Yep, it's Rexico, it's your turn.
Okay, it's the next person's turn. I
Right.
can't take actions or move.
Hector, you are faced with the wall of fire. The words of the wizard still ring in your ears. Show me how devoted you are to your master.
Oh, I'm devoted, alright. I've been serving for 5 years. I'm gonna serve 5 years more, and he kind of like bounces on place, kind of like goes, and just rushes in. Does grabbing the artifact count as an action? Just nabbing the artifact and then gunning it?
Yes.
Okay, so he just jumps in, grabs the heart of Yulon, immediately takes I don't know how to say it. They try to propel themselves off of the little altar that it was standing on, and just bonus action dashes up to the wizard.
Okay. You're gonna need to make me 2 dex saves DC 17.
Okay.
You only need to make the one because one side of the wall has no deals no damage.
It's when you go through the fire.
Wait, no, it's when you enter it. When you end your turn.
When you jump through it, you have to make saves.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
You are running through a wall of fire.
A creature
the
takes
same
the same damage
yeah.
when it enters the wall. It does only say on the first time, so yeah, just one.
There.
So that is a failed dex save, and that is where was it? 17 fire damage.
17 fire damage. I'm
Yes.
still standing.
Alrighty. You grab the artifacts, Hector, and as you do, the snow and ice that has been creeping up on the edge of the battlefield rushes forward. You can feel your own essence pouring into the artifact, which at first burned your fingers, but is now going down to a hypothermia chill.
That hurts.
The magma river freezes over, and the land is blanketed in snow.
Oh, is it?
Do we have a new map for this?
Is the map blanketed in snow now?
Oh, back to oh.
Give me 1 second.
So
I don't know. It doesn't look very blanketed in snow to me.
Give me a second!
No.
God can only work so fast, man.
No, here, I'm saying this because Snow's my babe. Snow's my babe.
Wait. I'm definitely gonna ask this question when I get to my turn if we're still gonna be in attacking. I guess like the objective is just like get the thing and just get out.
But I had cool stuff.
Well, it's still going, and the land can be blanketed.
Hold on, I'm working on it.
Take your time.
Because there is cool stuff for this.
Yay, cool stuff. Haha, cool stuff. Get it? Because now we're back to ice. Anyway, I'll take my psychic damage now.
As the world freezes over.
Ooh, pretty.
And the servants of Sunburst stand down. You see Cry leave stealth, and Saboki drops her spell. Oh, that was a close one.
Wait, okay.
Yes.
Is the snow like the snow on the snow blanketing the entire area is deep enough to burrow into it, right?
I mean, I don't think it matters.
I
It
mean,
doesn't matter.
Yes.
Oh,
And
we're not
initiative is
in
dropped, so you
initiative,
can do whatever you want.
Yeah, we got
Okay,
the thing.
cool. Hector is still running to the wizard, but the wizard doesn't like see a feeling of victory in his eyes. He sees pure anger and spite. And as Hector rushes in, like in the wizard's distance, he goes, "How dare you block my path with fire and be taller than me!" As he comes in and swings with his staff, screaming at the top of his lungs.
What? Wait, literally screaming at the
Sorry, what the fuck?
Reflavored Fury of the Small.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to smack the fuck out of the wizard. I'm still doing it.
Hey, wait, hold on, the ritual's over. What are you doing? And the goblin, the gnome calls out, call off your goblin. You're bringing dishonor to your master.
Can I
Sorry.
just silvery barbs Hector just listen, I know you're short. But also you don't gotta
Sorry,
be
I just really.
It's just listen.
Yeah, don't get
it was-
short. Yeah, don't get short with them. They're just doing their job.
I'm going to beat all of you.
He just gives you the biggest shit-eating grin of your life.
not that big of a problem.
Hey, we don't get to choose how tall we are. Do you know how hard it is for me to find a partner when I'm taller than all of the men?
Do you know how hard it is to find
Why
a
does
partner that
everyone
can
here
look at you?
But you're so pretty!
Why does everyone here have such a short temper?
Anyways, sorry, I just
Yeah, I feel
really
like you.
needed to let it out, you know? Just
I didn't get to use my fireball.
sorry, that hurted. The fire hurted.
I'm a bit sad about that one.
Yeah, now that like everything said and done, you're gonna see like the fur and like the ice and the blue eyes like recede from Frost's face. And he just like sits down in the snow and looks towards the ground. You fought well, and he looks back to Vector. So do you. Good job.
I know. Thanks, I guess.
I like to think that like despite like all the like the hostility, they essentially just like they're now off the clock.
No, I hate the cold. I want to leave.
Oh. Okay.
There's one thing we need to tell you before you go, though.
Oh no.
Yeah.
And the tiefling will come up to you. Now, that you have won. It is your job to defend the artifact.
Okay.
Got you.
You will likely not see us again, but if you do, we won't remember you.
Oh.
It is part of. Do not take offense at this. It is part of the ritual. Those that are trying to reclaim the heart cannot know that you are supposed. Those that are trying to reclaim the heart are not to know the inner workings of the ritual. So, you must have our memories erased. As will you once it is your time to head back to your master.
That's why I thought this was my first time.
Well, when it gets to that time, we'll try to give you a hell of a fight.
I'd want
You
it no
better.
other way.
If it goes the other way, you're gonna feel the same smack I got you with my staff.
It's part of the ritual, okay? I had to test you.
I'm
Okay,
not going down without a fight.
Okay,
I
yeah,
expect it.
You're gonna see Frostbite get up and just go over to Hector and just pick him up like he's a duffel bag, and just hold him under his arm. Yeah, I'm sorry about them.
Frost, do me a favor.
Yeah.
Can you yeet the gremlin, please?
Do it.
Hold on. I'll yeet him to the. Is that a tree over there? Like the tree covered in snow, like right here.
That is a tree covered in snow, yes.
Yeah, he's gonna yeet Hector into that tree covered in snow. Oh. There you go.
Until next year.
Yep.
Till next year.
Take care.
Yeah.
Go next year.
Until next year.
I'll look to what is it? Snowdrop?
Yeah.
As I begin to walk away. And I'll say, don't be so sure of yourself being out of my range next time. And I'll point my sword straight up into the sky. And a 30-foot cone goes straight up of very intense fire. It doesn't hit you, but you were definitely in range of that.
Snowdrop is just gonna stick her tongue out at you and just kind of like drop a heap of snow on top of your head.
It just kind of sizzles and like melts.
Maybe the snow will.
You don't like being wet,
off.
do you? Stupid cool sword.
You're supposed to be a guardian of this thing. Don't be so easily taunted.
Whatever. I'm gonna go ice skating. Bye.
Oh. Okay.
I need a nap.
Before Raxco leaves, he will go up to Frost. This longsword is for defenders of this. I believe with the changing of the season, the blade will soon change its attunement. You'll need this for the fights you have to come. And he hands over this blade to Frost.
Oh shit.
As it touches your hand, the fire cools and the gems change color. You are now holding an icy Dragon's Wrath sword.
Oh, that's so cool, both literally and figuratively. But like you're gonna you're gonna see Frost like look over the sword, like test its weight with like some like experimental slashes, give it a nod, sheath it behind its back, and then reach out and just reach a hand out towards Waxio. To next year.
Raxco. Yeah. Raxco will shake his hand like grip it real tight.
Yep.
And he'll turn and he'll make his way out with the rest of his allies.
And that... Oh, what's up?
No, I said bye.
I can see Raxico and Frost just doing the whole Viking thing of grabbing each other's like forearm.
And
Oh yeah, about maybe.
that is where we end the Battle for Winter one-shot.
Oh, that was fun.
Thank you all so much for coming. This has been super fun. Does anybody have any suggestions on who we raid?
The fucking reveal. Sorry, I'll talk about this after.
We got Kisa.
Oh, there's this real cool guy called K. Rule Artemia who's streaming.
Shut the fuck up. Kisaka is streaming Pokemon Scarlet and Violet.
Ooh.
Yeah, we haven't raided Kisa in a while. Let's go raid Kisa.
Yeah, she just went live too.
Yeah, I noticed like she only has 2 viewers. I'm like, that's not normal for Kisa. Alrighty, gonna send you guys over to Kisa. Super cool cat girl VTuber. Send lots of love, and I will see you guys tomorrow for Bear Trauma. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Don't die. Be safe out there.
Bye bye. Bye bye.